Also in the bulletin, some youth of the opposition NDC in the northern region are demanding the immediate removal of interim chairman Adolf Ali, who succeeded departed chairman Alhaji Ibrahim Mobila, who died barely a week ago. Also ahead, men's gold is still in the news as aggrieved customers of the defunct gold dealership say they are not surprised with comments by Yoko boss that the state cannot prosecute CEO of the company, Nana Appiah Mensah. And ahead in business, President Akufo-Addo has commissioned a 13-megawatt solar power project in the Upper West region. You're watching News Tonight. Do stay with us for the details of these stories and much more news. Here's where we get started this evening. Trouble has reared its head in the opposition NDC in the northern region barely a week after the death of its chairman, Alhaji Ibrahim Mobila, as some youth in the party have stormed the party office demanding the removal of the acting chairman, Adolf Ali. The angry group vandalized chairs, office equipment and fired some warning shots while demanding the immediate removal of Adolf Ali as interim chairman of the party. Oh, concerning one there. Let's stay on this a while further. Joining me via Zoom is Noah Nash with the latest on this development. Good evening to you, Noah.
Good evening, Nati.
Well, first of all, what more can you report on this development?
What I can tell you now this evening has to do with the youth were demanding for the removal of Adolf. And the reason being that the first vice chairman, who happened to be the one who could have been the best to be nominated, was not the one who was proposed by the secretary of the party to the executive committee members who were present. And so in that regard, they felt that the first vice chairman never had a very good relationship with Mobila, the late Mobila. So in the process, they felt that that was the main reason why he was never nominated. And also, when the voting took place in the council meeting, according to my source, it meant that the other candidate who was the vice chairman never had a vote. And so automatically Adolf becomes the winner and has to act as the chairman. The vandalism that took place today had drawn the attention of the executive council and members of the council of elders. And currently, as I speak to you, some few meters away from where I'm standing, the council of elders are having a very crunch meeting and also trying to engage the youth that actually took part in this particular vandalism. Because they took the videos themselves. It wasn't like media men went there to take the videos.
Oh, they took the videos while vandalizing.
And circulated it.
Noah, please do carry on. I just reiterated that you said that the youth took these videos themselves while they were vandalizing the property.
Exactly.
Yes?
Exactly. They took the videos themselves. So some of them were identified. And so in the process, that is how come the Council of Elders are engaging them. Officially, the secretary of the party had made complaints to the Ghana Police Service to actually make it official that the vandalism took place. Laptop of the party was also taken, and some few variables within the office were also taken along by the youth who invaded the office. And so the Council of Elders is trying to engage them to retrieve those items, as well as call for a peace dialogue among themselves, because in the few days we will be having the elections within the region. So therefore, this vandalism, according to my source, tells me that it actually gives a lot of worry.
Certainly. Now, Noah, you mentioned that the Council of Elders is meeting currently on this particular issue. I know that you certainly will bring us up to speed on it, but can you just outline what it looks like the way forward might be?
As long as this pattern of voting took place in the meeting, which was also recorded by the NDC at their secretariat, it will be difficult for this vote to be now. And so therefore, what a source told me that will happen is to dialogue with them. The impression has been created that the young person who happens to be the first vice chairman never had a cordial relationship with other executives. And so that also is another way that they are going to engage them, because he is also thinking of contesting again. So indirectly, all those candidates who are also vying for the position, indirectly, they need to engage all of them to understand the fact that it's about peace that they are looking for. So that is a conversation that is really taking place this evening as I speak to you now.
Certainly. Now, Noah, briefly in rounding up, have you been able to engage with this first vice chair who was set to be the acting chairperson, and what has he been saying so far, if you have engaged with him?
The truth is that he never engaged any youth group to do any vandalism at the NDC party office. He also, through the source, has also told me that he never knew about the agitations that the youth were actually talking about. But the truth is that it was as a result of the conversation that took place on radio this morning, which the secretary of the NDC party granted a media house in Tamale, that actually sparked the conversation and the agitation. So it has nothing to do with him. He is only surprised that the youth didn't consult him, but actually walk into the party office and did the vandalism. So that is the source, the message I got from the source, who is very close to him. And he himself had been very surprised about the incident that took place at the party office as it stands now.
As it stands. Noah, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed on that. That's Noah Nash, our Northern Regional Correspondent, joining us there.